guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed, not subs. Anywho, the LA vlog won out on the what you wanted to see next vote. If there's something you want to see next, put a comment in the comment box, because I can't do a poll because there's 28 videos and it won't let me put 28 options. So stick a comment in the down below and I'll add it to the list, and then as and when I get around to doing them, whichever's got the most points will get done. Right, LA trip vlog, YouTube conference, Rodeo Drive and the Grove shopping haul. Shall we jump in? This will be a two-parter, I think.
Hey, I missed.
Hey, it's an hour and 27 minutes, and nobody's going to sit through, because by the time I've babbled and she has, it's going to be so long. It's definitely going to be a two-parter. Anywho, let's get going.
Hey, I missed you. So I just got back, not yesterday, but John and Will picked me up from the airport at 12 o'clock midnight Friday night. And I was supposed to get back a little bit earlier, but we'll go into that. So I just got back from Los Angeles. I went for the YouTube Holiday House shopping event, which what that is for YouTubers like me. When you notice those little links and stuff right here in the corner, and the shopping links, they're no different than the ones down below, but they're just easier. And so they have some different companies there to talk to us. And then they also...
Right. Basically, you go sell your soul to the devil and get sponsorships from all these people at this event. And bags and bags, goodie bags, free stuff. That's the only reason you went. Because I remember the last time there was a YouTube event, you didn't bother staying till the end, did you? Because there was no free shit and you were whinging about your feet.
Want us to network, which I'm not the best at, and they want to, get us ready for the holiday season, which I have never been good at, and I'm going to try to be better this year. I think last year I did a little bit better. A lot of it is because I'm a little bit of a Scrooge. Not that I don't love Christmas, but I get overwhelmed easily. And a lot of it too is I'm a last minute Sally. I do everything at the last minute. So this year...
There's no excuse for that, Lisa. None whatsoever. You shop every fucking week. We see it. A Friday haul every week. You constantly shop. While you're looking for shit for yourself, you could see something and go, oh, Brooke would love that. Will would love that. John would love that. Oh, that would be cool for my mum. And just tuck it away somewhere. Come Christmas, you'll be inundated with shit to give them.
I'm going to try to be better about that. I've already started a really good luxury gift list, like collection or video, meaning things that your husband can get for you, or you can get for yourself, or you can get for the luxury lover in your life. So that will be coming up, and then I'm going to do some other ones. Definitely like hair and beauty and everything else. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to do like I always do, and we're going to go over what I wore, what I ate, what we did, who I saw, all the things. And I really feel like this is a good one because when I am doing these videos, I am thinking about what I'm going to come back and tell you and how can I bring value to that, because I want to be more than entertainment. I want to be like...
You want to be more than entertainment. You're not even entertainment, Lisa.
That friend that helps you out with those things. So, and I do have... It was a rocky little start to the trip, and that's okay. It's no big deal. So I got the flight.
If it's okay and it's no big deal, why are you mentioning it?
There. And I think I told you that I decided to go a day early because I just don't like it when you like land and then like everybody's there and then it's like just go, 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 go for just 2 days after a 6 or 7 hour flight. So I booked an extra night and an extra day at the hotel, even though YouTube did comp our hotel, which I thought was incredibly generous. And it was nice too because we all stayed at the same place.
Oh, they comped our hotel. Like everybody knows what that means. Like you're doing it all the time. Fucking P. Diddy's got nothing on you, has he?
It was Hotel June at the beach, and it was really nice and clean and simple, but I loved it. And
Simple.
so I went to bed early Monday night, and I was leaving. My plane was boarding at 6 a.m. So I got up at 3 because we needed to leave at 4, you know, the whole drill. Well, when I got up, American Airlines had sent me a little notification of my flight, like they do. And so I was in the bathroom, you know, getting ready. I had already done my skincare, packed some things, and I was right in the middle of my makeup. And I got another little thing from American saying, your flight has been canceled. You're now leaving at 2:30 p.m. and not getting there until like 11 something. And I was like, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not worth it to me. So I went in and got...
That's not what I want to do. That's not worth it to me. I went in and I whinged to John and we paid extra so I could get a first class flight when I wanted it. How much are we betting that's exactly what she says?
John up because he was sleeping in a different room. He does not like to get up as early as I do. So I got him up and I told him, and by the time he got on the computer, it had already changed to me going, instead of going from here to Charlotte and then to LA, it sent me to Miami. And the flight was at 7 o'clock. So I was like, okay, I can do that one. And I was basically getting there right around the same time, lunchtime. And so I said, let's just go. Let's just go on. We're both up. If I get there mega early, who cares? So that's what we did. So
So why did you not let the man sleep until he was due to get up? But no, you're in, annoying him when he's half asleep. John, they've sent the thing. And so he jumped out of his bed and got on the computer to shut you up.
airplane outfit was my Aritzia set that I showed you last time that I bought in New York that I told you was a good set for flying. I had that on. I had my leather frame blazer. I had on my new Chanel loafers and my new black denim Gucci bag. And so I took a picture before I left, and then here we are at the airport. It's still dark. We are still, you know, our airport, like I said,
Have you not noticed, Lisa, that every time you get a photograph at the airport it's exactly the fucking same? You've done a photo at home showing us what you were wearing, then you show us another photo of what you're wearing stood next to a pink case. We have seen that picture I don't know how many times. You could pull out any old picture of you flying wherever the fuck and say that was that. None of them are any different. Why do you keep showing us the same picture over and over and telling us the same things over and over and over again? And why do your subscribers lap it up? I don't understand. And none of them say, no, but we've heard this. Just cut to the best stuff. What's that song? I can't remember what they sing. Let's cut to the something. Anywho, can we just cut out all the shite?
It's supposed to be like one of the fastest growing in the nation. So John has to drop me off like way down. And then I take my luggage up this long ramp and then go into the airport. So, and I'm still using those same two pink pieces of luggage. One is the base and one of them is a cheap one I got a long time ago. And I'm so glad I tried the large luggage in black because one, it's so worth the money. And two, so I know I like the actual luggage, but even though I don't think this pink luggage is as chic and it gets dirty and it's beat up, I see it coming immediately. And there's just a lot of value in that to me. So I'm going to probably stick with either pink or another color. Okay, so here I am walking up this whole ramp thing here. And here's my shoes that I love. So every shoe I have to make a comment on, I left down here. So here they are. They are the Chanel. Oh, are they the turn lock? They're not the regular loafer. They're the mule. And I have really come to that conclusion. Now, I hate to say that because I do really love the...
Oh, for God's sake, woman. Where are we? Nearly 6 minutes and I've had enough.
Gucci black sparkle, and they are comfortable. But no one can deny that it's nice not having anything on your heel. As long as this part stays on your foot correctly and it's not rubbing your toes, I really like the mule version the best. But I will say these were comfortable all the way up until when I was on my final, and I'll talk about this in a little bit, my final little jaunt to the shuttle and everything in LA. I could tell that if I had to wear these all day, they would have rubbed my foot a little bit, like right in here. But I think
I could tell if I'd worn them all day that they might have rubbed my foot. So you didn't wear them for a decent length of time. They didn't actually rub your foot, so you don't know if they would or they wouldn't. You're just surmising. How many of us have 10,000 pairs of shoes so that we can wear one for 5 minutes, another one for 5 minutes, another one for... Oh, these are so comfy. Right, I noticed that. I didn't mention it, but sometimes things flash back, and she was like, oh, these boots are so much more comfortable than the YSL. But when you're showing the oh, these are the most comfortable boots for shopping in and whatever, and people still listen to all her lies and fucking buy it.
I think that will ease up after I wear them a little bit more and not try to wear them, shopping a whole day or anything like that.
Right, so you haven't fucking worn them in and you're complaining about them.
So I don't regret getting them. I don't say don't get them. But don't think that you're going to put these on and wear these 8 hours walking.
Nobody ever fucking does, you dumbass. We all buy shoes and wear them in before we decide to wear them for an entire day. Oh, for the love.
I had someone say, like in my last video, that I had bought all those shoes and that I still wore my flip-flops. And the reason is I know that most of the time you have to break in a shoe to a degree. And
you do
I
you?
don't want to do that while I'm on vacation. I would rather do that little bit by little bit. So that's how I felt about that. But I love them. They're so pretty. They're super chic. I've got these in here. I'll put a picture of them. There is something about these shoes. I saw them on Pinterest, I think. They are so
fugly.
Grandma, chic grandma vibes, but so cool. Like, to me, these shoes look like Ferragamo or definite Ferragamo Gucci vibes. I like them. And it's this particular color. I might have to get them for us to try. And okay, so here I am sitting, waiting for my flight. Here is my glorious Gucci bag, you guys. I cannot recommend this bag enough. And I had someone write me and say, I got the bag and it's big. It is big, but you won't feel that way. There's something about...
I got the bag and it's big. It is big, but you won't feel that way. Well, they obviously do, which is why they wrote...
the way you hold it, because it doesn't have a long handle.
Oh, it doesn't.
A long handle. And it kind of molds to your body when you're holding it. I don't think that you will feel that way. Okay, so...
But she does! That's why she said it to you!
When I got on the plane, I did think to myself, because I am someone who loves to fly first class. I will admit that. I just love the whole experience of it. It's worth it to me. I understand if it's not. We're all different. We all enjoy different things. So that is something that I enjoy. And another thing I was thinking of is when you pay attention to what you're wearing and you enjoy it, how you're flying, the times of your flight, all of those things, your actual flying day is not something that you dread. It's actually part of the trip. And that's how I feel about...
It's not something that you dread. Most people don't dread it. It's like, ooh, we're off on our jollies. Cool. We get to go on an aeroplane. Whee! What does she think the rest of the world does?
When I go places, I can't imagine not wearing makeup, throwing my hair up, wearing something yucky, not liking where I'm sitting for 5 hours. and then starting my vacation. To me, that is part of the whole trip. And I do recommend that because life is short and we need all the wonderful, fabulous days that we can. That's how I feel about it. So when I got on the plane, I noticed that my seat was on the first row. It was the last one by the window on the left. And I thought to myself, this isn't what I typically choose because I don't like having to give my bag up for them to put in the overhead. But I thought, okay, well, I must have had to pick this seat. So I sat there and the lady was really nice. She said, I just have to put it up when we take off and then I can give it back to you. So I took my headphones out, my Apple headphones, which I love. I
took out my Apple headphones out of my Gucci pouch and polished them with my Chanel scarf, and really, can you imagine if she actually met famous people? She'd be name dropping all the fucking time. Oh, and Kate said to me,
can imagine not having those now. I love them. I had downloaded some YouTube videos and a course that I knew I had for the whole entire flight. I had taken, you'll see here, some Barefoot Dreams socks. I always take a pair to sleep in and for the hotel room, but I took an extra pair in my bag for the flight because I know sometimes it's cold. And when we got on, it was freezing. So I put my socks on and here I am. I binge watched Abby Young hair videos. And I have watched a lot of her hair videos in the past, but I kind of got out of it when I put extensions in and everything. But I am going to do so many good hair videos. And a lot of it is going to be inspired by her, but there are a lot of things that she and I have different. And so, like today, should I go into my hair today?
No!
I will. I did a huge Walmart haul yesterday. I had the best day yesterday. I had a reset, relax, take a long nap, get a lot of good stuff for my videos, do a lot of good thinking kind of day with a great dinner, reconnect with my family, everything. I just had a wonderful day yesterday. And part of that,
reconnect with my family. Oh, but she's such a lovely lady and a good southern mama. Reconnect with my family. Who says that?
I went and got some of the stuff that after watching many of her videos, I thought pertained to me. The first thing was the Dove, and I'm going to put the exact thing down below. It's the Dove Set shampoo and conditioner. It's the one with repair, but there's a couple of different things. So make sure you look down below. It's the repair set and the mask. Okay.
Oh, she was actually using Dove. Normal, boring, everyday shampoo that most of us use, Dove or Tresemme or Herbal Essences or whatever the hell the one that is on offer at the time. Purely because that woman said. Had that woman not said use Dove, she would never even have fucking looked at it. Walked past with her nose in the air. Oh, who wants to use that? But now she's using Dove. Fuck's sake.
Then I'll put every single thing I use down below because I've gotten so many things. And here's the thing about me. I can use a shampoo and conditioner one time and tell you how
once
I like it.
You can't, though. That's the whole fucking point, you dumbass. You're supposed to use it for at least a week or a month to figure out what it does and does it do what you need it to do, and if you like it or you don't like it. You can't just use it once or one time.
Have that kind of hair. I don't need to use something for the whole bottle or 10 times or even 3 times to tell you if I hate it or if I like it or if it has possibilities. So last night when I used this, I thought to myself, I like it. And it has repair properties in it. So I, so far, give it 2 thumbs up. And then this morning when I got up, I slept with it in a ponytail. I'll put a picture in here. This is how it looked right out of the ponytail. So you can see it's already somewhat straight. And I did that because I wanted to try straightening it. I'm looking at my hair now, wondering if it's still straight. And I just have a real problem with flat irons. I have in my head that they are going to destroy my hair. And I think it's because I'm not really the greatest at it. And I know that I can't hold it still. And I know I don't want to go over it twice and like all the things. And it just really freaks me out. But I know that I like my hair straight. So this morning I did something crazy. I dug out of all my hair things. Okay, back.
See that? Oh, don't fucking back up, please. We're supposed to be talking about an LA vlog, not your fucking hair. That there shows you how many stupid fucking hair tools she has, that she has to dig through 9 million to find whatever the fuck it was that she was looking for. I'd speed this up, but I know it messes with Elizabeth. So, Elizabeth, let me know if we get to another video where she's whinging on about her hair. Can I please speed it up? And you can take your headphones off or your earphones out or whatever, or just stick your fingers in your ears for a couple of minutes so you don't have to not listen to her.
Back up. She said she loved the Shark hairdryer better than the Dyson. Okay, I'm still on the fence with that. I had just given mine to Brooke, but it was on sale at Ulta and in...
Oh, for fuck's sake! I had it, I didn't like it, I gave it to Brooke. I saw some fucking weirdo on the internet telling me that it was better than the one I had, so I bought it again. Does this not show her insanity, people? I mean, I know all my lot here totally get it. But if any of her people are over here watching here to do the usual, you're mean, you're fat, you're ugly, you're jealous routine, can you not see the madness?
In all fairness, I had never really given it a really good try. But I do remember that the Shark got hot. And I think so much depends on how fine your hair...
It's a fucking hairdryer. It's meant to get hot.
Areas, and I'm sorry, I'm trying not to make this a hair video, but I just...
So shut up then.
Don't want you buying anything that isn't good for you. So I don't know how I feel about the Shark dryer yet, but it did dry.
Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark. Shut the fuck up. Do 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 do.
I woke up, my hair felt good. And today I dug out the Dyson Corral and I was able to get my hair this straight with dry hair with the Dyson Corral on like 260 degrees. It was like whatever it came up on, dry hair, 200 and something. So that made me feel good. I'm gonna get it charged up so that I can take it with me next time I go out of town, because that made me feel a lot better. Here is when it went a little cray-cray. I knew that, you know, I don't know if it was because of the shutdown and the TSA. I don't know really why my flight got rescheduled. But I knew that I had picked a charcuterie tray type thing for my flight. I knew I had not eaten breakfast. I mean, I'm usually really pretty prepared. Well, when we got to Miami, I thought, I better eat. Something told me I better eat a little something just in case. So I went to this little place, the Original Mojito, and got a ham and cheese sandwich just with no bread. And so here it is. And I have to say it was good. I can't complain. It was good, and I was very, very, very thankful. Then they call Group 1. So I go up there, and I mean, there's just like all kinds of people everywhere, and I'm...
Look at the face. Ooh, all kinds of people everywhere. How very dare other people be in your fucking vicinity? Oops.
So I go up there, and I mean, there's just like all kinds of...
Look at that face. Look at it. And I'm the mean one. Of course, yeah.
People everywhere, and I'm standing there waiting. I look down, I wonder what seat I'm in. I look down and I see Group 5, seat 29B. And it was all over but the crying. I thought to myself, oh my God, I paid for first class and I'm in group 5, which I knew was in the back, 29B. I knew that didn't sound good. So here I am going to the back of the plane, and here I am in the middle seat in the back of the plane.
Oh, she's not happy, is she? Stuck in the middle of the peons, in the poor section of the plane. She took that to send to John and her mama. Look what they did to me, mama. I'm stuck in what do they call it? Economy class. Ah, dear.
With 2 very nice people, I will say. It has nothing to do with them. It was the point that I had not gotten mentally prepared. And I was
Mentally
already
prepared.
slightly anxious about having to sit there that long and fly that long. But I had done all these things to prepare for that, you know? So I am immediately texting John. Okay, I asked the woman.
Yeah, John, help! I'm having to sit next to normal people. I don't know what to do. If I was John, I'd have looked and, she'll be right. I'm not answering it.
Woman at the gate just made her mad. She did not care. Let me tell you, she did not care. It really ticked her off that I even had the nerve to not care. John, all these things to prepare for that, you know? So I am immediately texting John. Okay, I asked the woman at the gate, just made her mad. She did not care. Let me tell you, she did not care. It really ticked her off that I even had the nerve to say I had paid for first class and they put me in, you know, in the back of the plane. She said, ma'am, it's full. I mean, she was, it's like rude wasn't even the question. It was like it really made her mad. So I knew I was getting no satisfaction there. I texted John and I had a little bit of a little tantrum, a little freak out. It really sent me, I think it was just a little bit of a curve. But once I sat there, I thought, you know, this guy was so nice. This girl was so nice. Let me tell you, she was ready to sleep. She said, I'm going to sleep the whole trip. I was like, okay. And I have not flown non-first class since, I think the last time was when Monate bought me my flight to the convention, which I have to say, when I am reading about all these hair products and the Capixel and the red clover, that was the main 2 ingredients in Monate. And if you only knew the amount of hate I received from doing those Monate videos, and here we are with the same ingredients being in the most...
Yes, but it wasn't the same ingredients all over, was it? Monate made people's hair fall out. That's why you got hate. And because you never addressed anything. And because you fucking lied. You lied through your teeth. You said John's hair was growing back. Do you not remember that? That's why people were mad at you. How very dare people fucking get cross because you lied. Look at the face. She's really pissed off. How dare people contradict her or cross-examine her or tell her she's wrong.
Popular, successful hair care lines. It just goes to show you the weirdness of the world, but that's okay. That's another subject. So I luckily just... Here's the girl beside me. I mean, when she said she wanted to go to sleep, she meant it. She had a pillow. She had a blanket. She leaned against the side. She was out. And then, let's see. Okay, here I am. I'm landing.
Really? She's taking a picture of the girl and showing it on her. Does she know you're doing that?
And, okay, I can't eat pretzels. I can't eat nuts. But I did get 2 Diet Cokes. So that was nice because I had nothing with me to last me for 5 hours. And luckily, the few slices...
Whose fault is that? Yours? You're the one that's chosen to restrict your diet to a point where you can't eat fuck all. So it's your own fucking fault. If you don't prepare... What's it? If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, Lisa. Have you not heard that saying?
of ham and cheese they hung in, I will have to say. So I had 2 big suitcases, as you saw. I always do, because they told us they were going to give us a lot of PR, and they were not joking. So I get off the plane, and I remember this.
Like I said, that's the only reason she went, because she knew there was loads of PR to get. Oh, I'll have a nice first class flight and I'll tiptoe around in LA and I'll pretend I'm Julia Roberts on Rodeo Drive, and then I'll come home with all my free shit.
Now, I see a lot of people standing up there, and it says Uber, Lyft, taxi, everything. And so I thought, okay, you got to go stand up here. Then I'm noticing nobody's really like looking at their phone, or they're not acting Ubery. And I looked at the guy.
What? They're not acting Ubery. What the fuck is that when it's at home? Oh dear God, she gets worse by the minute, doesn't she? Not acting Ubery. Sorry, they've got a Tilly box on QVC, and I love seeing what stuff's in it, because they always put, like, sometimes it's a full size, but more often than not, it's like a deluxe sample. Or yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, 5 of them are full size, and then they've got 2 little perfumes. So that's a really good deal. Not that I want any of the shit that's in the box, but sometimes they come out with stuff, and you're like if you use Elemis or whatever, what have they got? Oskia or something. If you're using that and then they've got a load of different things in together with it, it's like, well, I know I like that. I'll know I like that thing, and then I get to try a few other things. So it's a good offer usually. What on earth is that? Anyhow, ignore me.
I said, this is where we call an Uber. He said, no, this is where you get the shuttle to go to the place where you call an Uber or you get a taxi. And I said, can we walk there? He said, yeah, if you want to walk. And he made it sound like a long ways, and let's just say it was. So I had to drag my suitcases up into that shuttle, and they weren't light. I already had packed a lot of stuff because I overpack. That's just part of who I am. And so I drug.
So if you overpacked and your suitcases were really heavy, how are you going to fit all the PR in it? What are we going to do? Leave your clothes behind? Oh, I've worn them now. Whinge, 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 whinge.
Stuff because I overpack. That's just part of who I am. And so I drug it up there, had to stand up because it was full. They got off, and this nice man, every time I go out of town, I appreciate chivalry and the power of masculinity and even humanity.
This is just proving that you're a wuss. You shouldn't take 2 cases if you're not capable of handling 2 cases. You shouldn't expect other people to run around after you and pick up after you and carry things for you and show you where things are and pamper you. That's not the real world. Why is he not kissing my feet, John? Does he not know who I am? I had to actually walk.
Notice so much how much of a difference it makes when someone is nice to you and then when they're not nice to you, and when a gentleman chooses to turn around and take your luggage off of the shuttle. Like, that is the biggest deal to me. And so of course I thanked him, and I just, I love it. It's almost like a happy boost. So then I walked and I got into, I think I just took a taxi, because I always just take taxis because they're sitting right there. I'm just not that. I don't care if the taxi looks or rides like a taxi. I don't care. And I think they might be a little.
Looks or rides like a taxi. What does that mean? What do you want? A horse-drawn fucking carriage? Dear Lord. Where are we? 20 minutes.
A little cheaper, but they're there. So when I got into town, it was raining. This is going to play a big part in this whole video, because when I think of Los Angeles, Rodeo Drive, just everything, I think of sunshine. I do think of dry air. I do think of cooler nights, but I don't think of raining and dark and cold. Let's see if I did so here we are leaving LAX. You can see my makeup is glowy, but I tell you, you got to hand it to that Maybelline serum. No primer, nothing. Straight on the skin. It lasts all day. And I enjoyed my outfit. Here I am getting to the Hotel June. And it was a really like a tiki Baja themed hotel. It was about a couple blocks away from the beach. And that's how I grew up. Almost everywhere we went was at the beach, a couple blocks away from the beach, beachy. So I got it. Like a true beach house is not that luxe. So luckily I got it. I loved it. Here's my room. Very simple, but big. After you've been going to New York all these times, you just like appreciate being able to spread out a little bit. So, and you know, when someone's paying for your room, and I paid for this night and it was $300. So it's still pretty, I think pretty good. Good bathroom, everything. So I changed clothes to go out.
$300 for one night. Wow. What's it? Angelica Oles said the other day, we're not in the same tax bracket. Fucking hate the way she does that with her thumb. And then she doesn't even pull it back. You're going to pull your hair back. Fucking pull it back.
Out to one of you, and I just want to give you the biggest hug, told me about the Grove. Now, I think I've been there before. Years and years ago when I went to LA for the first time to see my friend Sheila Fajl that lived right near Calabasas. I think she took me to the Grove, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I didn't know I was going to love it this much. So, okay, so here I have.
So what's the Grove?
Have on my Saint Laurent jeans, my Saint Laurent boots, which I will tell you about again in a little bit, and my Chloe little jacket is kind of like a trench. And what did I have on underneath? For the Win Target tank tops. I had purchased a 3-pack before I left. I took all 3 with me and wore all 3 of them. I cannot recommend these enough. Last night I went on the website. The 3-pack is sold out, but I ordered more of those.
Did you wash them before you went?
There's something I just want to have, like if I want to wear one of their tank tops every day, I want to have 5 in the drawer. That's how much I love them. They're so good. And I like how they come up kind of high because I've really been focusing in on my body skin with glycolic and retinol, and I've had some spots come off. And so then it leaves kind of like a little raw spot. So I kind of wanted that for my chest anyway. And the funny thing is, so here is my outfit. I'm loving it. Feeling so LA, perfect for the little bit of cool rainy weather. And I'm waiting for the Uber and I get in. Okay, here it is. So it's 121 in Westchester and it's 61 degrees. That was cool for LA. So get in the Uber and I told him the Cove. Like I punched in Uber the Cove instead of the Grove. So when I got in, I knew that I had looked it up previously and it was like a 30-minute Uber. But when I got him to come get me, it said like 10 or 12 minutes or something. So when he picked me up, I said, shopping, right? The Cove, a shopping area. And he spoke almost no English. But I could tell he didn't think that was right. So I looked it up again. I Googled the Cove, shopping, and it wasn't coming up. And then it clicked. It was supposed to.
Had I been the Uber driver, I would have driven her to the Cove and I would have left her there because that's what she booked me for. And he probably had another job on after hers. She shouldn't be let out on her own, should she? Fucking moron.
To be the Grove. So he pulled over, we reset it, and I went to the Grove. And so here I am. So we're going through Mid-City, and he lets me off at the Grove. I'm facing Nordstrom, and I turn around, there's like...
Oh, so the Grove is shopping. Sorry, she just said that, and I zoned out. There was me thinking it might be somewhere nice to go and eat. No.
Labo, there's Page Denim, and it's, stopped raining. And I see in front of me Cheesecake Factory. And I thought, oh, that's wonderful. I know I can get breakfast all day at Cheesecake Factory. I love their bacon burger. And they were so busy at 2 o'clock, they did not have a table. So I sat at the bar, had a really sweet bartender, and I got the bacon burger. And here's my boots that I love so much, so much. And I'm going to tell you about them in a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait. So you're going to tell us about the YSL boots and these boots. Oh, strap in, folks. It's going to be stupendous.
And the, Cheesecake Factory, don't you love it when something is so, I know a lot of people don't love chain restaurants, but you guys know I love familiarity. I love safety and comfort, knowing I'm going to get what I think. And so I love going to places like that. Give me a Ruth's Chris all day long because I know I'm going to love it. So I'm sorry that I forgot to take a picture of this before I cut it up. But the beauty of getting a fried...
Really? We know what a burger looks like.
Egg on top of your burger is cutting it and that egg like going all in your burger. Because 9 times out of 10, when you just get the burger and you're not getting the sides, the fries, the bread, the dessert, you'll look at that burger and you'll think, oh no. And a lot of times it's really small and it's really dry. But this one, it really isn't. It was a good burger. Okay, so then I took off out of there and I was like, wow, it's going to be a wonderful day. I love it here. It's beautiful. I'm just going to enjoy myself, and then I'll go back to the hotel, check it out for all the girls. Well, I'm going to check out the restaurant, all that stuff. So I went in Aloe, and I was looking at these hair clips because I wanted to pick up a little something for Brooke. So I showed her the hair clips, and I told her, I said, would you like one of these hair clips? I said, but tell the truth because they're $45. If she didn't really like them and it wasn't any big deal, I'd rather spend $45 on a sweater or something. And
so why didn't you fucking do that instead? Why would you pay $45 for a hair clip? That just shows she's got more money than sense now. And it's like, oh, that don't matter. Basically, oh, it must be better because it's $45. I'm sorry. I don't know. I need to sort my hair out.
And so it was funny. I sent her that picture, and then this is my outfit.
Did she want the fucking hair clip or not? We're all waiting to find out. I think I'm going to do this in 3 parts, actually. Because it's an hour and a half. So if I do 3 half-hour things, it should be okay. So I've got 5 minutes left.
I loved Saint Laurent jeans are crazy expensive, but they're crazy fabulous. They really are. With that said, I've got 2 pair of jeans I got in this haul that are 100%, 10 out of 10. I think you need them. So that's coming up soon. So I had a wonderful girl help me there, and I asked her what were the most popular things. And I explained to her I had just gotten some Aloe leggings, and they looked like they were for a 4-year-old. I did not want a bunch of compression. I don't need to run in these. I just want to wear them, and I'm going to do a leggings style video. So the ones that she suggested are these, the Aloe Soft Sculpt High Waist Legging. And so they still look like they're for a 4-year-old, but I can tell that they stretch and they have that feeling. You know what I mean? Like that feeling of I can wear these around the house, not just to the gym. And I just really liked them. So I got them. This is something that you have to know with Aloe is they really are about their branding, which, I have nothing against that. I like it. And then let me stand up and show you what else I got. Okay, in the meantime, before I do that, sorry, this time of day, this time of year is the sun is just like beating in right here. So
we don't care. Really, we don't care.
Do the best we can. But Brooke said she liked the gray one. Well, I pulled it up and showed her. I said, it's actually kind of blue. And I said, I really like the brown one. I showed her. And she said, you know what? I don't trust myself with a $45 jaw clip. She said, I'd rather just get one off of Amazon. So I was like, I love that, because if she'd have wanted it, I would have gotten it. No big deal. But that's
Right, see, she said she liked one, and you're trying to talk her into the other one that you like so that you can borrow it. Narcs. You need to know how their head works, and I know how her head works. That fucking hair clip would have been in her hair more than it would have been in Brooke's, even though it was for Brooke. And well done, Brooke, for saying she doesn't trust herself with a $45 hair clip. See, that girl, she's got more sense than people give her credit for.
That's what I mean. So I ended up getting, these are the best sellers for, I think I said for women 30 and up. You know, that, I mean, I know a lot of the younger, like hotter girls walk around in their crop top and everything. And trust me, I would have done it too. More power to you. Do it while you can. But I know I'm not going to do that now. So I wanted to know what were some good things for like right around.
Oh, but you like your little crop jumpers and your little tiny cardigans with the button open at your belly button so that people can see your skin, don't you?
Our age. And she suggested these pants, and they are pretty fabulous, I'll have to say. I got the extra small.
They're sweatpants. There's nothing different to them and any other fucking sweatpants. What's pretty fabulous about them?
So I would say size down. Yeah, I would say size down. Really nice.
I don't
like
want to see your belly.
Inside.
Put it away.
Really pretty. Aloe. Okay, so now look at the back of my sweater. It's also aloe. Is this a bestseller? I don't know, but I saw it and I really liked it. Let me look at it real quick. I just put it.
They don't go right together. Wear the cardigan with jeans and wear a fucking t-shirt with the sweatpants. You're welcome.
It on. And I love cardigans buttoned all the way up, worn as a shirt.
Yeah, I like going around with just a cardigan and fuck all underneath. And oops, my button popped over. Thank you, kind man, for shutting it for me.
It gives me that little bit of Mad Men 60s kind of feeling. I think it's kind of feminine in a way. And this is just really nice. It's kind of like a...
Is that a Fendi scarf that she's just got on her chair to sit on and for the cat to sit on? See, that just shows you when someone has too much money, or they've lost the value of money in their head. Instead of just putting like a cloth down or an old towel or whatever, no, it has to be a Fendi scarf.
I don't know what it is. It's really soft and it's kind of like that thick boing.
Boingy. Look at the fucking label, then you'll know what it is, dumbass.
Kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's really soft and it's kind of like that thick boingy kind of fabric. I'm sure it's some form of acrylic. It is not cashmere. I would rather see you get 2 sweaters from Quince, if I had to be honest, as far as bang for your buck. But I do think this is super cool, and I think it would look good with denim. I think it's worth it if you want it. I always, have a hard time because worth it is it's just so different for everyone. Okay, so here I am, and there's a Gucci store. Well, I had halfway decided, not halfway, I would say I had 75% made the decision that what I was going to wear to the conference was the blue dress. Forget the name of it. I should know it by now because I now have 4 of them. The blue dress from Aritzia. That dress is, I can't even really explain how good the quality is and how pretty it is. It's the perfect mini, but not really a mini. It's timeless. It is just the perfect dress. But I knew that my legs, I have been exfoliating the full out of them with glycolic pads, and I knew I wanted to wear some hose. So I thought maybe I'll get some of those cool Gucci hose. When I was in Fendi.
Gucci tights, really? Who in their right mind wears Gucci tights? All it takes is for you to put a finger through it or catch your ring on it. This is where I'm calling it, folks. This is part 1. And if you got this far with me, without throwing your iPad or your computer across the room. Well done. Congratulations. And thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one.